This is Christy at the West Regional Branch of the Mobile Public Library, and today we're going to work on learning embellishments, or accents as some people call them. Now when you go to do these, you have options. You can stick to the Crayola Super Tip that we have been using. You can try an ultrafine Sharpie, or you can use the Furunosuke by Tombow. I use the hard tip. It comes in hard and soft. So that's what I'm going to be using for this, but just know that you can use any of these or any other really fine tip black pen to practice these. Let's get started. Okay, for our second installment of embellishments, we're going to stick to our Furunosuke pen by Tombow, but I'm also going to show you how to do these things in color as well. So the first thing we're going to do is super easy. It's just sort of that sparkle effect, sun rays, whatever you want to call it. And it's just that simple. Little angled line, straight line, angled line. And you want to make sure that they're roughly symmetrical to the best of your ability. So that's how easy that is. You might think, well, what does that look like? So let's draw really quickly, okay? Let's say I wanted to just write the word hello. Make it a little darker. So I'm going to write the word hello. We're going to stick to a little mono line. Make it quick and easy, right? And so if you wanted to emphasize this in your composition, you could take another color and just draw those little sparkle lines. So if this is in the middle of a composition, it's going to catch your attention and make the word stand out. Or if it's just simply by itself on a card, then it just gives it a little extra something. So there's how to do the sparkles. And then the next thing is to just do simple teardrops. Now you usually see them in sets of 3. So you do like this. The middle one is oftentimes a little longer, maybe more exaggerated. But it's just an easy teardrop shape. So point and then curve around. And you can space them however you like, but that's the basic. So again, if you wanted to do this with a word, I'm going to use the word spice because we're going to be using that in an upcoming video. So I'm going to do the word spice here. And again, a lot of these are just to fill in the dead space, to give your eye something to move with, to make it prettier, more ornate, and or to emphasize a word. Just use them however you like. So there's that, and we're going to take a pretty brown, and we're going to do this little teardrop effect. It's just a really quick, fun way to add something extra to your compositions. Makes them feel more finished rather than just though you've written words on a page. Alright, so there you are. Okay, the next one is a variation of the teardrops. I'm going to do it right beside it. And this is just the splash. And you're sort of doing it at a curve like that. Think of it like you're doing kind of like a comma or an apostrophe. So rather than it being teardrop, you have this sort of hook like you're making a paisley a little bit. And they come in sets of 3 as well, or 6 if you're talking about both sides. And you can make them chunky or you can make them smaller. You can make them longer like that. So let's see how that would look with a word. Alright, we're going to write the word fall. And then we're going to add our little splash embellishments to it. So be sure to get that little hook in it. That's what makes it look like the splash instead of the teardrop one. And again, you can kind of vary the sizes. So there's how to do that. Now let's go on and let's try to make a vine. We're going to make just a very simple little curving vine. And so we start out with just a little arch line. And for these leaves, they're going to be really simple. Just rounded, sort of oval type leaves. Again, you can make them as big or as small as you want. You can make them closer to the teardrop shape if you like. Whatever suits you is fine. You always want to end with a leaf that finishes it off. Now you can do it the opposite direction. So we're going to go above it and show you. Look, you can go this way. I'm going to go ahead and finish that guy. And those have a little different shape. You'll see this in a lot of hand lettering projects. So we're going to take this and we're actually going to choose a word and we're going to do the vine above it and below it. Okay, so let's do our vine again. And if you're drawing this or if you're kind of just mentally planning the space, I like to think of it as an oval. And so mentally see your oval there and your word's going to go in the middle of that. And just like all the other embellishments we're learning, you could do this in a color, or you can do it in the black and then color it in. I've found that I actually like that best. So I'm going to write the word joy in the middle. And then I'm going to come over here and we're going to do the vine, and the vine's going to curve the opposite way, but as though they were meeting. Be sure to give them a little shape and definition so they don't just look like little ears on there, little Mickey Mouse ears. Alright, and that's some simple embellishments to help you get started. Thanks for watching and have a great day.